Gunslingers is a Western movie that feels like it was scraped together from the scraps of better films, delivering a tired, uninspired slog that fails to ignite even a spark of excitement. Despite a cast boasting Stephen Dorff, Heather Graham, and Nicolas Cage, this low-budget auteur collapses under the weight of its own cliches, shoddy production, and baffling creative choices. The story follows Thomas Keller, a fugitive seeking sanctuary in the oddly named town of Redemption, a haven for outlaws looking to reinvent themselves. His peace is predictably short-lived as bounty hunters, led by his vengeful brother Robert, descend on the town, turning it into a battleground. The premise isn't terrible, but the execution is so lackluster it makes the 104-minute runtime feel like an eternity. The narrative leans heavily on every Western trope imaginable, yet delivers them with such blandness that they feel more like obligations than storytelling. Dorff tries to anchor the film as the brooding Thomas, but he's saddled with dialogue so wooden it could be kindling. Graham's Val, a former flame with murky motives, feels painfully out of place, her modern demeanor clashing with the period setting like a tourist lost in a ghost town. The supporting cast, including Costas Mandylor and Tzi Ma, are given little to work with, their characters reduced to archetypes who fade into the background. Then there's Cage as Ben, a Bible-thumping eccentric with a gravelly voice that sounds like he gargled whiskey and gravel. His over-the-top shtick is amusing for about 5 minutes, but it's so disconnected from the plot that it feels like he wandered in from a different movie. Visually, this movie is a mess. The sets look like they were thrown together over a weekend, with lighting so harsh it's almost punitive. Action sequences, which should be the film's pulse, are chaotic and poorly edited, with quick cuts that make it hard to follow who's shooting whom. Worse still is the sound design, a bizarre cacophony where dialogue is often muffled, as if recorded through a tin can, while gunshots and explosions are so loud they could wake a coma patient. This imbalance robs the film of any coherence, leaving viewers straining to care. The direction lacks vision or finesse, rushing through scenes with no regard for pacing or emotional weight. The film's attempt at a siege-style climax feels like a budget rehash of better westerns, but without the stakes or style to make it compelling. Even the town's quirky concept, a refuge for reformed criminals, feels undercooked, squandering potential for depth in favor of predictable shootouts. In the end, this movie is a forgettable VOD relic that even Cage's gonzo energy can't save. It's not worth to spend time to watch this. We do not recommend this movie at all.